Hey everybody, Fiber Spider back again with Minecraft, and we are going to continue on with our building, but also I think I figured out the issue that I was having regarding these campfires. Yep, I believe I did. So first things first, I need to get rid of these, and then we can rebuild them. It's a little annoying, but I think it will be worth it in the long run. Let me just make sure I get all of my materials. We good? I think we're good. Okay, now do slabs like that. Okay, and then do the campfires on top. Okay, like this. Build you. No, that didn't work neither. But is that at the correct height? Because I think it might be. Uh, Back to the drawing board. Wait, what if I do a slab underneath? Okay. Trixie, Trixie. Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of you and get rid of you. I'm learning slowly, um, very, very slowly. Um, Trying to figure this out. Feel like I'm a bit of a dingus, but hey. Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Maybe, because I need that to be on top of there. But it doesn't work. Maybe it needs to be like ground level there. But if it were, that still goes up too high. What am I missing? I feel like I am distinctly missing something here. Because I want the campfires to have blocks like directly on top of them. How does that not work? And what am I missing? Now, let me try something real quick. Let's try it with dirt, just regular dirt. Okay, so that goes up. So what if I put that there? No? Can you not do that? Let's see, maybe if I'm crouching. No. See, you can't build above a campfire, interestingly. Gonna have to come back to the drawing board on that one. I thought I had it figured out, apparently not. I am doing something wrong, but that's okay. You know what? That is okay. I will get there. I will figure it out eventually. At any rate, yeah, hit a bit of a snag on that one. We will get there. In the meantime, I think it would be nice to try to work on my spiral staircase going down. So let's do the doing. Okay, now, do I have? Yes, I do have, because I was thinking of using perhaps this for the center column working our way down. Really? And I need another shovel already. Okay. Getting there. Let's see. Here we go. And let's get our dirt. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to like build up a wall around this to encapsulate it, if that makes sense. There we go. And then dig this down. And let's start doing this down this way. And then, of course, I can make revisions naturally. Especially to the exterior. And this is the ground floor that I wanted to utilize. Okay, getting there. Just need my little pickaxe there. Okay. Build this down just a little bit more. All right. So far, so good. Okay, let's get a little bit more light on the subject. A little too dark for my preferences. There we go. Then, let's see, to work our way up, I'm not entirely sure about like the direction of things, except that it goes in a clockwise fashion. That much I do know. So we do have slabs and lots of them. So let's begin, shall we? So I believe it's, like I said, in the clockwise formation, although I don't know which would be the best place to start. I'm gonna hazard a guess. And if I need to redo it, so be it. I hear a spider somewhere, and it's rather unnerving me, but hey, such is life. Oh, wrong one. Okay. And then you go there. And then you go there. Okay, that actually, that does work. Okay, so then just do 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 do. Cute. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, jerk face. You want a tango? Huh? Hello? Thought so. Okay, now, from what I understand, the reason why the staircases are always done in a clockwise fashion going up is because my sword arm, okay, if I were, say, like an invading force trying to attack and seize a castle or a keep or something like that. So me going up, well, my sword arm is going to be blocked by the center post that I haven't put in yet. Now, if you're going down, your sword arm is free to defend from attackers. I just thought that that was interesting from a historical perspective. So, ta-da! Very cool. And then I could also keep building up so that I could do a second floor, which I like the idea of. How about you guys? I think that that could be rather cool. So let's do that. So that would be up there, and there, and there, and that's going to be a problem because of the window. So I do not have the blocks with me. I need those blocks. White concrete. Thank you. Let's get rid of... Yeah, really don't need my campfires right now. I kind of messed that one up. Also, I got my Huziwatskis, my glazed terracotta. And then this one is going to go here. I think I need to do a temporary block. Nope, that does not help. Let's see, let's do just temporarily. Just plop you right there. And then we can put this right there. And then that goes there, and then this goes here. Up to the next floor. Very, very spiffy. Okay, now let's see. Plop you there. Now we could go up another floor entirely, if I so choose. I could. Plop you there. Just, for argument's sake. Like like an observation tower kind of thing. I don't know. We're messing around with various ideas and things, right? But we're getting there. Also, would not be a bad idea to just place you down there. Also, I need a bed. I need a bed. That I do. Very cool. I like. Okay, also, I can get rid of you. There we go. So we got a little cute spiral staircase. A little, a little dizzying, but it works. And it is nice and concealed. Also, I have some doors. There. plop you on the side right there. Okay, okay. And then, you know what we could do? Just, you know, for stuff and giggles. That works. Cute. Yeah, it's a little bit, like I said, it's a little bit claustrophobic, but it does work. I like. Okay, also, I think it would be a good idea to perhaps maybe do some more torches hither, thither, and yon. Like, for instance, there would be a good spot. There. There. You know, keep it well lit, you know? Because, quite frankly, the very last thing that I need is issues with things spawning in. I know I'm overdoing it just a wee bit. Now, also, I would like to clean up those walls, perhaps, maybe do some brickwork. You know, it's a doable possibility. Also, this beam is driving me crazy. I don't know about you guys, but it is driving me a little bit batty. Now, as far as the floor, I was thinking maybe do some of my glazed terracotta. As far as doing the whole floor, I'm not decided as of yet, but I do want to play around with the idea, see how it looks, etc., etc. Okay, now let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it would be 6 and 7. Because the patterns of the glazed terracotta, they work best if they're done in groups of 4, I have found. So let's start messing around, shall we? Okay, so that will create sort of circles. Now if I go in the opposite direction, because I started here and then went like this. If I go in the opposite direction, does that make a difference? Like if I go counterclockwise, I don't think it would. Or does it? So that's a circle in the middle, whereas that's sort of like a, I don't know what you would call that. I kind of like that better, I think. So let's see. I mean, it still creates spots. This creates sort of like a disjointed doodad. Let's see. Now, how would 2 of these look? Because this was done in a counterclockwise fashion, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of like that more because it's these sort of petals, if you will, are a little bit more disjointed. I kind of like that. I don't know. I'm undecided, but that's hardly new. Okay. Let's see. So then it would be this way, this way, this way. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, that worked. Okay. Let's see, that way? Nope. I'm really good at messing this up, aren't I? Okay, so this way, that way. Yep, I got it. Okay. And then one more sequence here. Okay, so for the counterclockwise, so this way, that way. Okay, okay. This way, this way, this way. That way? Nope, messed it up again. I'm just gonna keep messing around until I get it right. Yeah, see, actually this one is wrong because this one and this one go, they're matching, and that's not how it should be. Yeah, because look, if you notice that the points, they go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, and on this one, do, 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 do. Okay, so then wrong way. But that one actually would go here, like that. Okay. And then so this one, no. So I think it's like this direction. Yep. Awesome. Okay. I figured out the puzzle. So it's sort of like an area rug, you know, kind of pretty. Now I will also need a bed. I need some windows. I need a roof. I need all sorts of things, don't I? Um, well, you know what we could do is we could have these planks going across this way in a horizontal fashion. Could do that. Another thing I could do is build this up as, like I said, an outside deck area. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do this. Okay, and then here, 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 and here. Here. Okay, and so yeah, I can make that into sort of a balcony-ish area. I could also build this up as well, make it into like a porch, or I could replace these blocks with like processed wood and make it look a little less natural, a little bit more processed. You I know I'm being redundant with my verbiage, but you get the idea. Um, Now, as far as the upstairs, you know what? I need more cherry wood, unprocessed cherry wood. Do I have? I do, but really not much, unfortunately. So, what to do about that? What to do about that? Well, you know what? Let me grab you, at any rate. And, you know, we could plant and harvest some trees, some cherry trees. Could do that. We could work with what we have to establish things a little bit better. This, actually, I can get rid of right there. There we are. Now, as far as the floor, probably going to change it, to be perfectly frank. Probably. Also, I could do planks here. Let's do that. Oops. So we're going to have sort of a balcony. You know, we could have like a little nook or something. I don't know. You know, it's like I said, it's early days and we are working on it. Don't know. You know what? I could work on some walls here. I only have one little bit of white concrete. Do I have more down here? I don't know. Let's just go. Boop. Okay, I've got lots of powder. That's good. So we can make some walls at the very least. Let's get rid of you, and you, and you, and you. Actually, a door would be a good idea. Let's use a door. Let's use the bamboo door. Now, no, I want it to be inset. There we go. Cute. Okay. Let's see, some concrete powder so that we can make up some more walls. That would be nice. Shift my bucket over. Do. Oops. Okay, let's get some going here. All right. So at least we'll be able to get some walls going. As far as the campfire trellis thing, I'll figure it out. I promise. I'll figure out what it was that I was doing wrong, and I was very much doing something wrong with that. I'll figure it out. You know, we'll get there. All right, how much do I have? Oh, I'm gonna need more. I am going to need more. Okay, let's do this to this. Hey! Okay, and I think we're good. Let's go. Now, of course, you know, like with most of my decisions, it is subject to change. I may alter it from white concrete to something else. Don't know yet. This is the first time, like I said, me trying the whole 5x5 technique, but so far it seems to be working out rather nicely. You know, we have our ground floor, which is looking fairly nice here. And then we have our upstairs, which, hey, it's a work in progress. And then we also have our staircase going down to the lower floor. So stuff, things, and stuff. Now, I would like to plop you in between there. And yeah, I am going to need more. I realize that, but that's okay. So let's just do our concrete for now. You know, you work with what you got. Oh God. Oh, crap! I forgot! I forgot one of the very important things. If you don't sleep for 3 days, those dudes come out, and they are dangerous. Dangerous, yes they are. Okay. You know what, I do... Oh, I forgot I put my arrows away in storage. Okay, we're gonna have to make a run for it. Oh, crap. Running, 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 running! My pretty little wonderland is haunted by phantoms. Whew. Okay, we'll be good for another 3 days. Now I wonder... No? No, looking to see if maybe I have some more cherry wood. Do I have some in here? I don't. Really? Really, really, seriously? That's annoying. Could have sworn that I did. Well, we can plant more. Let's see, do I have... You know what, I probably have some bone meal in storage up that way. Let's check here real quick. Bone meal, perfect, okay. Well, if nothing else, I got rid of the phantom. Yeah, this is going to bother me. This conundrum of sorts. It is definitely going to bother me. Yeah, I don't have any of those with me at present, the campfires, but yeah, that's gonna irk me until I figure it out. But I've got plenty of concrete, so let's add it to the walls, get it going. Okay, now... Actually, wait. Really? There we are. And I'm out already? Well, that was fast. Okay. Well, we're getting there. You know, going to have to make some more cherry trees. So, let's get some saplings going at the very least. Can use this area here, I think. Let's get some bone meal going. There you go. All right. Oh, dang it. Perhaps it was too low to the ground. At any rate. Okay, that should work for that. Eh, well, at least I have another axe. Okay, it appears that this is now going to disintegrate. Very nice. Very spiffy. Okay, let's start in on this guy here. Okay, let's see. Need to get my little self up there real quick. There we go. That should work for this side. And how about on this side? Okay, I think we got it. Is this side dissolving too? Yes? Okay, good, 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 good. Now the drop rate for saplings for the cherry trees is tremendous. There are a ton that come out of here, but we really don't need those right now. We've got blocks, so let's work with what we got. Can continue with our foundation bits. Woo! Getting there. Ow. Okay, I think I made that one a little too high. Oh, where'd he go? Yay! It's like a cubist nightmare. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay. Oh, because I used slabs, there is a gap. Hmm, not a huge fan of that. Gonna have to do something about that. Not this second, but I shall. Okay, no, it's looking kind of pretty. I may need to change the stairs though, because the whole drop down in the corner there, I would prefer to be, up here, quite frankly. We can make alterations. We can make changes. Nothing's saying that I can't. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we are. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Progress. Actual progress. Now, actually, what I might do is get rid of these walls. Continue the deck that way, maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, I'm kind of irked about this. So that being said, I want to change it. I do. So if that is up there in that corner, this one's in the middle, lower, upper corner, middle, lower. Okay, so I think I got this. I think I got this. So start here with the middle, lower, I think. I could be mistaken. I'll get there. Okay, let's see. Oh, 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 there's a door, that's why. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Of course I am. There we go. Okay, I think I have cracked the proverbial code of how to get this right. I mean, I did watch a video on how to do this, although remembering all the little doodads and details, yeah, no, I'm not good at that. Okay, let's see. And we were here? Okay, you go up there. You go there. Up there. And there. Getting there. Ooh. I think I cracked it. See, now it is level in the corner. Makes my job a lot easier, in my opinion. I like it a lot better. So then this one would go here. This one goes in the corner up there. This one goes here. This one goes here. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. There and there. And then this one. So you would go there. You would go there. Ta-da! Whoa. And then actually I could have maybe the door here perhaps instead. You know, I can fix that at a later time. Or I can fix it now. So let's see. I'm gonna get rid of this door, I think. And then we could do... Okay, just straight ahead. Like that. Alright, so do I have my dirt on hand? Yes, okay. Okay, and then... like a little alcove of sorts. Let's see, door, get you where you need to be. Uh, you know, actually, I think it would be better like this. Make it a little bit easier to access like that, you see. All right, now move these torches. Not a big deal. Pop you one there. And increase this little area here. Okay. And then our little path like this. Now, as far as that, you know what, I can fix that. There we go. Now, I don't think that you can fix a path in any other way than which I just did. If you know, let me know in the comments section. Yep. Ta-da! It's a little bit janky, but it works. Ta-da! I'm easy to please. Okay, let's get some light going on in here a little bit more than I do have. Also, why is that a solid block? That's weird. Better. Okay, and also we can work out a glass situation as well, or we could put in some little gate thingies. There isn't another one of those phantoms, is there? No, okay. Um, yeah, we will figure it out. Now, I also want to work on, you know, establishing a roof. I don't know. We will figure it out. You know, we will get there. But I think we've made some decent progress, all things considered. You know, fixed the problem with the spiral staircase as far as the alignment of the stairs themselves. We're getting there. All right, and also I am going to, like I said, do my best to figure out my issue with the trellis. Even though it is strictly an aesthetic moot point, I still want to figure that out. So at any rate, guys, want to thank you for watching today. Hope you're enjoying my sort of relaxed, chill uh, foray into building with you guys. And you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.